boarding. Back, forward. Oh. Alright, let's finish this hunt. Maybe. What's going on? What's up, what's up, what's up? I've been chilling, you know. Been working a lot the last couple weeks. But, you know, still try to find room even if it's like 30 minutes to stream. But tonight we should go minimum an hour. Minimum. I was trying to get the odds the other day for this hunt because I was able to stream on Monday. I want to say it was Monday, but then my stream crashed, so I couldn't. So it was just like a tough situation. But tomorrow morning I might stream. I don't know yet. And then Friday for sure I should be able to be on. So I'm hoping to finish this hunt soon. It'd be really nice to get this one done. Out of school for the rest of the week? For what? What holidays in the middle of February? Besides President's Day? Unless you're on vacation, then that's a different story. Or sick. You might be sick. If you're sick and you don't want to say it, that's fine. Like, you know, private details. I hope so, Chris. I hope so. I need it. You got influenza and oh, dang, dude. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah. That's tough. I hope you feel better soon, but at least you get to just, like, you know, hang out. I know it's not the best situation, just hang out and do nothing, but at least you get to do that. I would, you know, I don't know what, is influenza like the cold? Like, you're just cold all the time? Because if that's the case, make sure you keep hot fluids near you and stuff like that. Yeah, I've been getting to play by Hardcore World. Hey, let's go. You know what? You know what, Chris? I didn't notice that. I've never had the flu, so you know what? I've never put two and two together. Never said I was smart. Never said I was smart. Not once. The flu is short for... See, I didn't know that. I did not know that. I just thought the flu was the flu. I didn't know influenza was the flu. I did not... You know, you learn something new every day. You know, I got a master's degree, but, you know, you still learn something new. That's actually kind of crazy. I didn't know that. Oh, I hope you feel better, like, for sure. Yeah, the only thing I got COVID when that came out, but, like, I only got it once, and it still hurt. It hurt like a mofo. What, you got your master's degree in shiny hunting? No, my master's degree is in organizational leadership and management. So, like, management stuff, basically, mainly. And I got a bachelor's of communications. So I got a communications degree. But if I had to go back and do it again, I would either do there'd be three career paths I would choose. Either like sports therapist, like kinesiology. I would do I would go to like film school instead of like just regular school. I would go and do like actual film school and learn how to write movies like properly. Or I would go into something with animals, like not like a vet or anything, but like a animal sanctuary type place. Yo, what's going on, Spindy? What's going on, Cash? Still shiny hunting in kindergarten. Hey, I wouldn't be surprised if kindergartners know how to shiny hunt. Have you ever guys watched the like the regionals and stuff, like the VGC, the kids that are like in the battles? They're like 6 years old. They're better than me at Pokemon. For long, how you doing on perfecting your decks? For Legends Arceus, I think I'm still around like 30 to 40. I didn't play it at all the last few days. I was playing Legends EA off stream. You'll be on vacation tomorrow, Spindy. That's sick. That is sick. Congrats on your vacation. We need a shiny Seismitoad for the living decks though. That'd be pretty sick. Little green and orange frog. Toad. Frog toad. Toad frog. What's everyone else hunting? Like, I feel like I haven't asked anybody in a while what they've been doing on, like, games and stuff. We know, Skylar's playing Minecraft. What's everybody else doing? Gosh, oh yeah, you're going snowboarding. I forgot about that. That you did mention that the last time you were in here. That's exciting. You're playing Roblox. Okay, we got Minecraft, Roblox, me on Pokemon. What else we got? We got anything different? Hogwarts Legacy. I heard that game was really good. I never played it, but I heard it was really good. Shiny Torchic on Ruby. Is it, what's the other game? Alpha Sapphire, Omega... Is it Omega Ruby? I gave away my Shalfa Pichu and my Shalfa Spheal to my favorite streamer. Hey, that's sick. Wait, I didn't get a Pichu or a Spheal. No, I'm just kidding. That's sick, though. Brawl Stars ZA VR, that's sick. I don't know what Brawl Stars is, but that sounds fun. GBA, not Omega. Ooh, that's gonna be tough. Isn't the odds in Game Boy Advance games like 8,000? You'd be my favorite sure. Yeah, I mean, look. We all knew it was coming when I said I got a job. So it's not like it was surprising. I'm still here trying to be consistently, but it's tough. My hours are crazy. The other day I worked 15 hours, so it can be crazy. Nice trick in Sword and Shield. Use the surprise trade, get hacked mons, and take their Master Balls. But is it guaranteed to get a Master Ball all the time? You want to know all my games I had? Yeah, let's hear all the games you got, Spindy. 15 hours. Yeah, I had 15 hours this week. I had 11, 12, 11, and then today I worked 10. So it's like, my hours are like, Alright, see you later, Skylar. Hope you feel better from the flu. Isn't a ability patch so good, Mike? Yeah, ability patches are good, but like unless you want to use them, like don't sell them. Like use them for like if you do online battling and stuff, obviously. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be on tomorrow, Skylar, in the morning, but I should be on Friday, streaming. So we'll continue the living decks. so you know in the future schedule of this week. You can use Hackmons for breeding too. I try to avoid doing any kind of online trades like that without people like in stream, because since I have the Switch 2, I'm really nervous that I'm gonna get a Hackmon and get my Switch 2 locked out. PSP, PlayStation 3, and 4, Nintendo DS, Nintendo and Nintendo 2, VR, Xbox phone, tablet. Hey, that's sick. What do I have? I have a Switch, I have a Switch OLED, I have a Switch 2. I have a PS5. That wasn't even mine. But I have it now. And then I have like a Wii and a PS2 somewhere. I don't know where those are. I have a tablet, I think, and then I got a laptop, and then my monitor and stuff. So it's like stuff I picked up. Like, I didn't even pay for it myself. It's just stuff I picked up from like hand-me-downs on the way. Like the monitor and the stuff wasn't even mine. Like the PC and stuff. The PS5 wasn't mine. The only things that were really mine were the Switches, because I'm on my Switch like all the time. Ooh, I almost ran into you. You have a laptop too, I forgot, on PC, but it's hacked. Gotcha, gotcha. Oh, I also have a 3DS. That's another thing I forgot about. Where is my orange and green frog? Where? Night.
So you're going to feed them before you go, right?
Feed them?
Or, I mean, let them out before you go, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was going to say, feed them in the afternoon. That doesn't make sense. On your DS, you have the Pokemon game with Giratina. Platinum? Yeah, that's a fun game. I miss Platinum. I wish that was one of the remakes they made. I think they should have, instead of doing Diamond and Pearl remakes, they should have just done one Platinum remake and, like, made it epic. Made it super epic. Banning, but it mostly pertains to hardware to ban. Okay, yeah, see, I'm not too familiar with all that, so I was always being cautious, because I was having people, like, when I first got this, and I was playing ZA, people were coming in asking to do trades and stuff, and I was like, yeah, I don't think I want to do that, because I just got this thing. I'd hate for it to, like, for me not to be able to use it and stuff, so I just got nervous, because I'm not too familiar with, like, all the kind of hacking and stuff behind the scenes and whatnot. In Austria, at the Hot, there's a gym. Pokemon Go, when I'm there, I'm gonna do many raids. At the hotel. Oh, okay, I was like, huh? I was trying to, like, put that together for a second. I thought you were saying at the gym there's a Pokemon, like a Pokestop. Oh, man, where was I at the other day? I was in, I think I was in LA for work. And because of where I was positioned at, I think I had like 5 Pokestops around me, and I just kept spinning them, and my items like were stacking up. Because like I wasn't catching anything, I was just sitting there spinning Pokestops. My items were going up like crazy. I think I had like 30 Pokeballs of each, now I'm up to like 200 of each from that. Get a Kacha for auto catching. See, but like if you do auto catching, what's the point of even having the game? It's like the point of it is for you to catch them. I don't know. It's the same thing. Like people try to come in my streams and offer me like somebody came in the other day offering me Seismitoad. It's like, what's the point of you trading it to me? I'm gonna get it myself. So it's just something like that. But like I know a lot of people do auto catchers if they like sit there and catch like thousands of Pokemon. You drove over 5 years in Dallas and mopped up Stardust like crazy. So how much did you get from doing it like that? How much Stardust? Because I'll compare it to how much Stardust I have from not doing an auto catcher. See, Uber was the best when I used to Uber. I would just go like in between orders because I did Uber Eats. In between orders, I would just go sit over by Pokestops and spin them. 1 million every 3 days. So okay, see that makes sense because I have like 4.5 million right now currently, but I've spent a lot like over the last few years. If I had total, if I didn't spend any over the last 5 years, I'd probably have like 10 million just from playing the game instead of doing an auto catcher. If I had to compare it. But, I mean, that's not a lot compared to, like, 1 million every 3 days, because you'd be at 10 million, like, super quick. Do I want to trade in Pokemon Go? I don't think you can do it from long distances. $11.2 million right now. I haven't driven Uber in over a year. Gotcha. See, it's like, I don't know. I already have you as a friend, but I know even as a friend, don't you need to be like near each other? I don't know what to spend my Stardust on. Like, I'm waiting until I get 5-star like guys, like perfect whatever, perfect EVs. So like I could boost them for battling because I've been getting really into the battling on Go. The only way is to get max. Oh, to get max friendship. Okay, Spindy, we can't do it. We gotta get max friendship. Yeah, we gotta start sending each other gifts. I'll tell you what, though, the last, like, ever since the Tadbulb event that happened a couple weeks ago, I've been really into Pokemon Go again. I got, what was it, level like 62 the other day, which, you know, it's not anything crazy, but it's what they balanced it out to when, because I was level 41 before the new update came out for level 80. I got there like, I got to level 62 like last Saturday. I'm already at 1.5 million XP. Like, I've been grinding it out. That, the last event really helped, too, with the double, XP for curveball throws. Really helped. At my school, there's a gym. If there's a raid, half of the school battle. That's pretty sick. When I used to work at Angel Stadium, which is a baseball field, that was when they did the Zacian Zamazenta event, like the raids, and there was always people in there. So like I got to do the raids and stuff when I was like standing at the gates. It's called Forever Friends. Is that the five heart friendship instead of the 4? Is that what the Forever one is? Yeah. Yeah, another thing is when I was in college, my dorm was Pokemon Pokestop? Pokegym? I think it was a gym, so I always got to go in there. And I maxed out like the little diamond for it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't think I have anybody that's 5 hearts. I think I have like couple 4.5 hearts, and stuff. I do a lot of the weekly group things with my sister, so like our friendship level goes up like every week from that. She's very bad at sending me gifts, but she'll like stay up to date with the group. Our group 1 is kind of tough right now. We're doing hatch 20 eggs. And it's like, sometimes I don't walk around enough to, like, hatch eggs. Maybe I'll go for a walk tomorrow and hatch some. It's 90 days of interactions. Yeah, see, we gotta do, like, 90 weeks of groups because she doesn't send me a freaking gift. My own sister doesn't send me a gift on Pokemon. Unbelievable. Battler. I don't think she'd want that. I would absolutely embarrass her. She doesn't play it like that for the battling. She just does the catching and stuff. She just goes for that and shinies and whatnot. Right now I'm trying to get every shiny in the calendar year. Like, I'm trying to get them all in 2026. I think I'm at like 30 so far. No, I'm not even at 30. I think I'm at like 20. I got Oricorio. What else do I got? Galarian Zigzagoon. Am I over odds? No, odds are at 1365. We're at 1120 currently. But, this honestly doesn't even feel like a 1,000 encounter hunt, to be honest. Just because I think with me working and it being so spaced out that it, like, doesn't even feel like that long of a hunt. It's kind of just like, you know, when I'm able to stream, just get on it and do it. And then, like, 2-day break, 3-day break. Do I play VGC? Yeah, I do. I'm not the best at it, but I do. I did a regional in LA once, and I lost my first 2 battles, so I just went home. Because I was, like, embarrassed, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to go home. But my team wasn't even terrible. My team wasn't terrible, so it's kind of surprising. But yeah, no, I've kind of grown into VGC, and I'm really excited for Pokemon Champions to come out. When Champions comes out, I think I'm going to do, like, a monthly tournament for people who join streams and stuff. I think that'll be fun. We'll just do, like a tournament and everything. Can't wait to be rid of Terra. I'm going to get, like, a whiteboard, and everybody who's in the tournament, I'm going to put, like, a bracket, and I'm going to race, like, who goes to the next line and stuff. Like, I'm going to get all into it. I'm going to get a referee. I'm going to get a referee shirt and a whistle and a hat and everything. I am hunting for shiny Seismitoad at the moment. LMAO means laugh my ass off. Like LOL, laughing out loud. That one's laugh my ass off. Yep. I'm doing a shiny living dex. Every hunt is randomly generated unless somebody sends one of the gifts below, but I don't sit here and ask for it. Like, if somebody wants to participate, totally your choice. Every 20 hunts is a legendary hunt. So, like, at 80, we'll get to whatever our next legendary is that's randomly generated. Whatever I'm going for, that has to be the next shiny I get. So, like, if I'm going for Seismitoad, and I run into Kingler and Kingler shiny, it doesn't count. I'd have to go for Kingler later anyway. Living Dex, it's every shiny. So everybody does theirs differently. Like, some people go for every shiny, every form, every gender. So, like, they'll go for each male and female of Seismitoad. I'm just going for one. Like, one of each Pokemon. So, like, I'll go for, like, say, Charmander, Charizard, and Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard. I have to go for all 3 of them. Like, I'm not going to just go for Charizard and that's it for the evolution line. I'm going to get shiny for each one. The only times I'll do different forms is something like a Shellos. Like, you know, 2 different colors. I'm not going to go for, like, all the Alchemy forms, all the Vivillon forms. I'm not doing that. But, Shellos, Squawkabilly, Deerling, Frillish, stuff like that. I'll go for all those forms. Alright, Spendy, appreciate you stopping in. Later. How many mons down are you? This is hunt number 74 currently. So we've done 2 legendaries. The legendaries we did was Tapu. Oh no, we did 3 legendaries. We did Yveltal, Tapu Lele, and Reshiram. All in Dynamax Adventures. Oh, well, the next one will be 1129. So originally I was going to start with going from Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur, like on in Pokedex number, but then I decided to do it randomly generated, so like it's a surprise and I don't know what's coming next. So the first 2 hunts in the living decks were Bulbasaur and Ivysaur, and then it went Marshtomp, and then I don't remember who, but like I remember those 3 just because like they're the beginning. But right now I'm working on typing out a spreadsheet that I can have people like, they can go in and view it and see what we've done. I'll have the game, the Pokemon, the method we did, the encounters, the time it took to get it. So like we're at 6 hours 51 minutes. If I got it right now, it'd be 6 hours 51 minutes. And then the method I did. So this would be just encounter method. So yeah, I'm working on the spreadsheet, typing it all out, and then I'm gonna put it in my bio. So anybody who wants to know what we've hunted for can go and look. But I've typed up to Gen 6, so I gotta do 7, 8, 9. And I try to switch games often too. So like, you know, I don't want to do the next hunt in Sword and Shield unless I have to. The only reason I'm back on this game for Seismitoad, because I had done a hunt on Sword and Shield like 2 prior to this. Seismitoad is only in Sword and Shield on the Switch, so that's why I'm back here. Well, that was a lot to say, but I'm hoping came through understandably so. Also, if you want to go back and watch like some reactions, they're on TikTok posted. I'm behind on a lot. And then my YouTube link is in the bio, so you can watch all the videos too. I've only uploaded up to 40 on YouTube. Yeah, I mean, I got a long way to go. I'm not expecting to be done for like years, so we'll see what happens. I'm not in any rush. I'm, you know, just enjoying this. I have no expectation when it comes to streaming. I just do it to have fun and chat with people who like Pokemon. I appreciate you, Pseudo. That means a lot to me. But yeah, I'm streaming over there as well. So like I'm streaming on YouTube and TikTok. I was doing Twitch and TikTok, but then I decided like YouTube, it at least saves the live stream so people could go back and watch the whole thing if they wanted to. It's totally up to them. You don't use Twitch? It should be in my bio, unless I took it down, but I don't remember taking it down. Love this game. Yeah, you know what? People with the Pokemon games are so weird. They hate on the weirdest things. Like, this game is absolutely gorgeous, but because the trees in the background looked weird, people hated it. Same with Scarlet and Violet. The game was great, but people hated the trees. The lag is a different story, but people hated the trees. People hate Legends ZA because of the windows. So weird. So weird. Like, okay, you want to say the trees are bad, yet this game gave us probably 2 of the most beautiful locations in Pokemon, which is Balanlea and then Galar Mine 1. Like, both of those places are absolutely sick designs. The random encounters is one of my favorite methods to do, especially in this game. This game's a lot of fun to do. I found it for real. What's your favorite Pokemon? My favorite Pokemon game is Soul Silver and Heart Gold. And then it's Legends Arceus. Alright, let me... It always switches when I give my top 5 because I always forget them. Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Legends Arceus. Those are 1 and 2. 3, I couldn't tell you the order after that, but Sword and Shield is definitely in the top 5 for me because it's one of the few games I maxed out the hours on. Leaf Green and Fire Red is in my top 5 as well. Oh, man. You know what? Actually, I take it. Leaf Green, Fire Red is 6. Sword and Shield is 5. 4 is Ultra Sun and Moon. And 3, I'd probably go Platinum. Yeah. Telling you, oh, there's a shiny. See, but the thing is like, it's like fine for certain things. Like, I enjoyed it in Legends Arceus a lot more than Legends ZA with the shiny noise. I enjoyed the Scarlet and Violet one, knowing like that I found it without a noise, because it's like some of them are tough and you see them. So like, I don't know. It's like, it depends. I was hoping that how ZA was going to do it was once you enter a zone, a shiny noise will pop up if there's a shiny, and then you have to go look for it, not when you get near it. I think it would have been better if they did it that way. Because, like, you still have to look for it, but you know it's there. I think that would have been a more unique way of doing it. But I think Legends Arceus handled it a lot better than ZA when it came to that. That's just my opinion. I mean, everyone else, you know, they have their own opinion on it. That's just my opinion. $7K plus with more Pico Hunt. On this game? With the Shiny Charm? Or without? Oh man, if you say with and I have to get up to 7,000 for a Seismitoad, that is so not worth it, but I have to do it. Bad luck. Oh no. See, so the last hunt we did was Why Not. It took 6 eggs in Diamond and Pearl. Then we did, before that was Fearow and Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Before that, I did more LOL encounters on Sword and Shield. It took me like 1,500. So like, this is back-to-back like 1,000 hunts. Or 1,000 encounter hunts. But it makes sense that these hunts are taking long because the hunt prior to Morlul, I did Lileep. I did fishing for Lileep in the Crown Tundra. It's a 10% chance of finding Lileep, like by itself. I got it on the 6th Lileep I saw. So it makes sense why these are taking forever. And I will gladly take it if I get a 10% hunt in 6 encounters. I think I had like 20 casts in total, but like 6 actual Lileep spawned. I'm ready for this shiny Seismitoad. Don't you know? Was that 1,000 Dracloak and I did Dragapult soft reset and got it at 50. Well, doesn't that carry over? So technically it'd be like 1,050 encounters before your next shiny? I don't know. I separated too, so if you separated it, I'm on that side of it. That's why in my counter for Lileep it only says 6 instead of 20, because I don't count them all. I just count the actual, like, thing I see. Dang, that's a nice shiny. I've never had that one. You separating? Yeah, I separate them too. It's just so much easier to keep track of, like, the different shinies you're going for. That's such a nice shiny, though. One of my biggest fears, like, it hasn't happened to me yet, and I'm hoping it doesn't, is because of, like, days like today when I'm, like, talking a lot and stuff, and, like, half focused on the screen, that I don't run from the shiny. That would be the worst thing, because I would have to go for it again. I can't move on to the next one until I get it. Appreciate the likes on the live. I haven't even noticed, like, how many likes I had. I appreciate you guys. It means a lot to me. Yo, Jorge with the GG. Let's go. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Hope you get it soon. I hope I get it soon too. I want to move on to, like, a different game. I've been wanting to do a hunt on, like, Scarlet and Violet just to have a fast one. Or do, like... Actually, you know, I wouldn't mind doing a Legends ZA hunt. I've avoided doing Legends ZA hunts for the Living Dex because it's not compatible with Pokemon Home. And I'm kind of worried if I go for something on ZA and it's not compatible with Home, it's just trapped there forever. Route 2 Feebas, yeah right. Yeah right. There's only one person I've seen, like, actually do that hunt. And it took, like, 200, 300,000 casts or something. That's insane. You'd have to pay me so much money to do that hunt. That's the exact person I'm talking about. One of my favorite streamers. One of my favorite Pokemon streamers. I watched him in A-Drive all the time. Let's see. That's how I got back into Pokemon, was watching, who did I watch? It was Lachlan, I think. He's an Australian streamer. He was doing... It got me back in when he did a playthrough, the start of a playthrough for Sun and Moon. That's how I got back into Pokemon, because I stopped after Platinum, and then I never played it again until Sun and Moon came out. And then I was just watching, and I was like, wow, this is actually, like... Looks like so much fun. To be fair, like, that was when I was playing Pokemon Go, too, because, Pokemon Go got me back into Pokemon also. But I regret stopping, because it's just, I don't know. It's crazy to say, like, that a game like this is such a big part of my life, because it's such a relaxing factor for me, because if I'm ever, like, stressed or something, like, I'll just play Pokemon, and it just helps me relax. Like, who needs therapy when you got Pokemon? Don't actually listen to me with that part. If you need therapy, go to therapy. Yeah, and then in between that time that I stopped playing too, like, I sold all my old games, and I regret that so much. I had Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Sapphire, Leaf Green, Fire Red, Yellow. I had so many good games. I think I have Pokemon Ranger somewhere still. You know what game sounds fun? Mystery Dungeon. Mystery Dungeon sounds like a lot of fun. I hope they announce a Mystery Dungeon game coming out. That'd be sick. I would love... What's that one game where they had the orange Dialga? Explorers of Time? No, Darkness? Explorers of Darkness? Darkness Explorer? Something. That was one of my... That was probably my favorite Pokemon spin-off game. That game was top-tier spin-off game. I might get backlash and pushback on that, but I think that takes the cake. Unfortunately, I do, AJ. It's not really working. I dropped it on the ground and cracked it a little, so it's kind of like hit or miss now. So my charm is just, it's like some days it works, some days it doesn't, just because like it has a small little crack in it now. But yeah, today's one of those bad days. It's not even today. The last 7 hours of Sword and Shield has been one of those days. Mine's like that too. The only game that I've kept my shiny charm in really good condition, unbroken, is Scarlet and Violet. That's why I get so many shinies in it. Welcome in, everyone. How y'all doing tonight? What's everyone going for currently? If you guys are even shiny hunting, if you're just playing the game, doing whatever, I want to hear what's going on with you guys. I think my goal tonight for this is to get to odds. I think that's a good goal to get to. Hunter rigid lucky last week, not knowing the charm didn't work. It took me 8,500 plus soccer sets. You know, I don't think a lot of people know that it doesn't work, because I was doing Reggie Rock and I didn't know it didn't work. I got to 1365 and I stopped. That was before I was like streaming and stuff. But yeah, I didn't know it didn't work until I started streaming. Driving around my complex for 30 minutes, no spots. Yeah. I feel like apartments should have not required. I feel like they should build parking lots for you guys, because that's just crazy that there's so many places that are like that, where there's no parking and you're paying to live there. They should get you parking somewhere. Yo, AJ with the follow, let's go. Appreciate you. Ah. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. I would have lost my mind. Oh, jeez. This is a shiny I always wanted. It's not the best shiny, but for some reason it's like one of those ones that like I've just always wanted. It's like, yeah, Gengar's a bad shiny, but it's like one that you're always gonna want still, because it's like, it's Gengar kind of thing. Crawdon's that way for me, because it's like, I think Crawdon's an amazing Pokemon. Shiny not so much, but I think it's a fun Pokemon to use. If it's in the next game that comes out, the Generation 10 game, I might use it on my competitive team. Just because. Kind of want to mess around with like different guys. I'm hoping Cloyster is back in the game, because I'll rock a Cloyster. Yeah, I'll rock 2 water types. Not like my team for like the playthrough, but my team for like online battling. My longest hunt ever. Okay. If we're breaking it down by encounters, it's like 2,990 something. I don't remember the exact number for it, like in the 90s, but it is in the 90s. So 2,990 for Clobopus in this game. Time-wise, it's 40 hours for hatching clam pearl eggs to get Gorybus for the living dex. I hatched the eggs in BDSP because that's the only place you can get clam pearl. Like, that's the only game that clam pearl is in. And the eggs hatching in BDSP just take forever. Forever. What about you? What's your longest hunt? Besides that 7,000, 8,500. I'll tell you what the longest hunt's probably going to be. I've already said when I get Turtwig or Torterra, I'm going to do soft resets for the briefcase for the living dex. So that's probably going to end up being my longest one. I'm already prepared for it. I'm not excited to sit here, but I am excited to get that shiny because Turtwig is one of my favorite Pokemon and Torterra, so I'd love to get the shiny out of the briefcase. Just to say I did. So, we'll see what happens. Hunted all the legendaries in ZA in 1/4 the time it took me to get Reggie to like me. It took me 70 hours. That's pretty solid. Okay, what are the odds for the ones in ZA? Because don't the Latios and Latios have different odds than like Virizion, Terrakion, and Cobalion? And can Kyogre and Groudon and Rayquaza be shiny? Or are they shiny locked? Because I haven't started hunting for those yet. I want to save those for when I get them in the when I have to do it for the living dex. With the donut boosted, they're all around 1 in 600. Oh, that's not bad at all. Every single one of them? I thought that Latios and Latios were like full odds or something. I don't know where I heard that, but I could be completely wrong. Watch 1191 be shiny. You know what? Based on your track record, E, I wouldn't be surprised. You know, you've come in here and done that before. Oh, that would be boosted with the donuts. Okay. That makes it sound better. Oh, man, E, I was nervous. I'm not gonna lie. Get it before 12:33? I hope so. Yeah, so can Groudon, Kyogre, and Rayquaza be shiny? You failed. It's okay. It happens. We'll get it sooner or later. I'm just worried that I'm going to phase. I'm running into too many guys. They're locked. That sucks. That sucks. They should stop shiny locking, like, everything. Trios and the Lotties. That's not bad. I'm really hoping when Gen 10 comes out, the starters are, whatever the starters are, I'm hoping they're not shiny locked, because if they're not shiny locked, I'm going to do a shiny playthrough when it comes out. I wanted to do that for ZA, but the starters were shiny locked. So stupid. Like, some legendaries I understand shiny locking, like, that makes a little more sense, because they're, like, legendary for a reason. Even though, like, I don't think they should be shiny locked at the same time. The starters especially should not be shiny locked. There's no sense like that makes. It's so stupid. Completing the Pokemon ZA Dex on home. Okay, so you got Meloetta already. You have Manaphy, Keldeo, and an Amorous. Maybe they'll do probably Zygarde. I know Zygarde's in the main game, but the shiny Zygarde. I could see them doing Genesect because they hint a lot at Generation 5 for stuff. But Hoopa and Volcanion make sense a lot more than that. I could see Volcanion more than anything else. No, I don't see it being Darkrai. Volcanion's like top choice. Could you imagine Genesect though? Ooh, that red. That red would be perfect. Do you hear like everybody thinks, or not everybody, but like some people are like rumoring about like secret DLC 2 coming out on Pokemon Day for ZA? That'd be interesting. I mean, I don't know if they will, just because like everyone's gonna get back on the hype for ZA when Pokopia is coming out, and that would take away hype for Pokopia. And then Champions is coming out, so it's like already when Champions comes out, that's gonna pull hype away from Pokopia. So it's like, yeah, and then Champions will be like Champions will be a lot like TCG Pocket, where it had hype like crazy. It's still a game people do play, but not as much, but it is still like there. That's how I see Champions being until like regionals and worlds and all that's out. Then people will play it like crazy. You want a new gen? I think it's pretty much like 99% gonna happen that we're gonna get a new gen. That's like the thing I could be most confident about. So Pokemon Day, what you could probably expect them to announce new Pokemon cards coming out. Expect them to announce something for TCG Pocket, like new cards in TCG Pocket. A new Unite character. Something for Pokemon Cafe Remix. Maybe something for the anime. That one I'm like a little bit like eh. Pokemon Go event. Pokemon Champions. Maybe release date for Champions. Pokopia. Gen 10. No one plays Pokemon Cafe, but like they always promote it at the Pokemon Day stuff. Pokemon Presents always does that. What you can also expect them to do is something with Pokemon Concierge. That'll be another one. I keep running into these Crawdons. Keep seeing links, but I can figure out if it's AI or real. They're probably fake. I don't see like anything leaking yet until the game's about to come out. You might see like a leak of something at whatever they announce at the at Pokemon Day, like if they announce starters. But they did the start. Oh my goodness, they do the start. They did the starter announcement the last one, so I'm thinking maybe they'll do like the legendary box art and stuff. Introducing Pokemon Eat to sister Pokemon Sleep. Oh man, that'd be bad. That'd be bad because like people would just there'd be a weight problem. People would eat too much. Count your calories or something. That'd be funny. See, but the other thing is like the since the game is like Japanese based and the Japanese culture, they're like majority like healthy like eaters, healthy lifestyle and stuff like that, I don't see them ever doing something like that unless it was to get people to eat better. So it's like that wouldn't be a thing. Which we need, TBH. I mean, it's really only an American thing. It's not like a lot of countries don't have like obesity issues like we do. Or not even obesity, like what's the word, like I don't even know. Probably obesity, yeah, I guess that makes sense. But not everybody's obese, that's the thing. Yo, what's going on, Blastoise? Haven't even announced a Pokemon Day Direct, though. It's all but guaranteed. I mean, they do one every year, and it's the 30th year anniversary. Or 30-year anniversary, not 30th. They're not going to just not do a 30-year anniversary. I would put all the money I got that they're going to do a direct on Pokemon Day. That's how confident I would be in that. I'm at the point tonight where it's starting to hit me that this thing is getting pretty rough. I've been saying that for days. If not tonight, I mean I got the next I don't know if I'm streaming tomorrow morning, but at least Friday. So like we'll at least have the chance Friday to get it. So, we're gonna get it at some point, even if it takes me a year or 10. Could you imagine it takes me 10 years? Percent snow to be trying for restaurant even though the guy's you just gotta keep pushing through it, because like at the end of the day, like you know you're gonna get it, and if you don't, it's just a game. But like, you know you're gonna get it, so just keep doing it. And then once you get it, you're gonna be like, cool. Now you're going in the PC. Straight to the box for you. 6 months in restaurant has slowly become at least. Yeah, that tends to happen. That tends to happen. I was hatching eggs for Quaxley, and I took a break for a while, so like from the time I started to hunt to when I finished it, it was like a year, so it happens. Cause like I would be like, start it, stop it, start it, stop it. Oh, whoops. After Lugia took 333 tries, but apparently not. If it makes you feel any better, your next one after Reshiram is probably going to be really quick. I mean, it's going to be shorter than the Reshiram at least. Maybe. It's not guaranteed either. Chances of that, though, are probably like 1 in a million. Whoever said 1233, it's not looking too hot. After I got Ho on 2 and Kirim on 5, so maybe that's what Ration taking months. Yeah, I mean, you got two really quick ones, so now you're getting a really long one, and then you're going to get another quick one, then an average one, then a quick one, then a long one. It happens. Like rockets. Yeah, I wish it didn't have that extra bit of dialogue in there, because it just wastes like 2 seconds. Yeah, he's done. He's tired. He wants to go home. I'm getting to that point where I'm like, let me sleep. I was gonna try to get to odds tonight, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it. I think I'm gonna do 1250, because that would be 200 encounters today. It's not bad. And then if I don't stream in the morning, then I'll be back on Friday, and we'll get to odds on Friday. Yeah, 1365. If I started stream like 30 minutes earlier, then I probably would have been able to get to odds tonight. But I'm getting tired. I want to sleep. This is back-to-back hunts over odds, if we get over odds with this one. Because the last hunt on Sword and Shield, I did 1500. Yeah, it was for Morlul. And I'm pretty sure when I did Shiny Furo, I'm pretty sure I had to have gone over odds for that one too, on Let's Go. Because that one took quite a while. And like, we saw... Oh man. I think we saw over 1,000 Spearows. It had to have been. I could be wrong though. Yeah, I mean, it definitely like doesn't have a terrible shiny, but I mean the Pokemon obviously like speaks for itself. It's a Fearow, no one cares about Fearow, but the shiny's not bad. But in Let's Go, I will say it is disappointing in Let's Go. Let's Go like did not do that guy justice. I felt really bad. It's supposed to have like a neon yellow coloration, and the beak is supposed to be like more red, I'm pretty sure. And Let's Go just butchered it. I mean, I always find a way to appreciate every single Pokemon in some way. Even my least favorite Pokemon, Aromatisse. Like, the purple shiny is kind of nice. Like, I always find a way to, like, find something that's good. Like, maybe I'll be like, yeah, Fearow, I like Fearow and Nuzlocke. Or, I like Fearow and VGC. I like Fearow's TCG card. Like, stuff like that. I'll always find something. I mean, I don't hate Bruxus like everybody else. Bruxus is, like, not terrible. The shiny for Bruxus is gorgeous. It's an amazing shiny. I've never used the Pokemon, like, ever, because I've never had a chance to, like, even in, like, a Nuzlocke or anything, but the shiny's nice. There's a lot uglier Pokemon, like Aromatisse, like Slurpuff, like, I don't know, something. Fairy types? No, no, not fairy types, because you can't say that. I love Granbull. I love Jigglypuff, Wigglytuff, Clefable, um, Sylveon's sick, Gardevoir. I love Gardevoir. Fido. Oh my goodness. I can't believe how much I've grown to love Fido so much. Not even Dash and Fido. Like, Fido is probably a top 20 Pokemon for me. Fluttermane. Love me some Fluttermane. Dedene's kind of grown on me. Kinda. Oh, you know who's another annoying one? Is, Woobat and Swoobat. Not fans of them. But the shiny for, which one's the evolved form? Is it Swoobat? Swoobat's the evolved one? It's gold. Oh, that's a beautiful shiny. I'm pretty sure it's gold if I'm thinking of the right one. And the other one's, like, has a nice green to it, so the other one's pretty nice, too. If I get it before 1250, 1250 or before, I'll keep going, and I'll start the next hunt, whatever it is. Oh my goodness. I did not think I was going to have another hunt like this. Man, if I knew this, I would have done eggs. Like, back-to-back hunts. It's okay. It'll be worth it. 1364. I'll take it. I mean, that's not that bad. I'll take it. Like, it's not as bad as what I'm imagining. In my head, it's somewhere like 2400 to 2600. That's what I'm picturing right now. I'm also kind of picturing like a 3,000. Just because I've never had 3,000. Seismitoad. One more for the night. I'll do the yellow one too. Alright, that is where I'm gonna be calling it. Oh man. I'm tired. Well, we did about 200 encounters. We'll get to odds on the next stream. Tomorrow is a new day, which I don't know if I'm streaming tomorrow yet or not. Friday for sure, but tomorrow is like maybe. So I hope you guys have a nice